I'm going to talk to you about learning to trust yourself. You'd think, why is that important? It's really important. You have to be able to trust yourself in relationships, in life, to do what's right, to make right decisions, to trust yourself to think accurately about things, and to feel, know what to do with your feelings, and to choose between options. So do you find it hard to trust yourself? And if you do, why? Do you know why? Well, it could be that you were raised in a dysfunctional home where your own feelings and thoughts and opinions were discounted and invalidated by people who couldn't handle how you felt and it was uncomfortable for them, or people that were living in denial themselves. So when you spoke something that was truthful, that person had to shut you down so that maybe your mom or your dad didn't have to know and deal with what was really going on. It could be that you've been in difficult relationships in which people have repeatedly questioned you and told you that you were wrong, and over time you began to doubt yourself and to believe that person's opinions and perceptions above your own. It could be that you've trusted somebody who seemed extremely trustworthy and then they betrayed you, and now you don't know what you should believe. Like when you believed your feelings before, they seemed accurate, and how could they have been wrong when that person was betraying you? And it also could be that your self-esteem and self-worth have gotten so low that you just don't even feel good enough about yourself to believe that you're worthy of being trusted. So it's absolutely crucial that if that is the case, that you relearn or learn how to trust yourself. And here's how you do it. Okay, first of all, you remember that feelings are not right or wrong. They just are. They're feelings. So nobody can tell you that you shouldn't feel upset, or you shouldn't feel sad, or you shouldn't feel angry, or you shouldn't feel that way. It just is. It is how you feel. So accept your feelings. Feel your feelings. Accept your feelings as yours. Don't discount them. Don't explain them. Don't tell yourself that you shouldn't feel that way. It's just how you feel. The next thing is that your opinion is your opinion. That's it. It's not fact. It's not necessarily right or wrong. It's yours. Your opinion about what you want or what you need. It's yours. I'm not talking about choosing between, things that are absolute truths and for you to go off and, say that, oh, I can think anything I want. I'm not talking about moral relativism. I'm just talking about your opinion. What you like, what you want, what's good for you, what's not, how you perceived that something happened. All of those things. Your opinion is just as valid as somebody else's. The next thing is to remember that what you perceive as happening in that moment, or what had happened, let's say you got into a fight with someone in a close relationship, and the fight was uncomfortable, and you didn't like how it was escalating, and you didn't like what was being said, and you reacted, okay, that's the way that happened for you. If the other person says, no, it wasn't escalating, no, it wasn't getting heated, you just made all that up, that's that person's perception, but it's not yours. You can hang on to yours. You can hang on to the process that you think happened, even if the other person disagrees with you. Then you want to learn to pay attention to that small voice inside of you, that intuition, the Holy Spirit, whatever it is inside of you that's helping you to come to terms with your truth and the way things have happened for you. The next one is, if you have trusted and you've been betrayed, and that makes you kind of distrust yourself and everyone, remember, there are some people who are so good at being manipulative and liars that they can get anyone to believe them. It's not the flaw or the fault is not in you. It's in a person who is willing to be that deceptive. And remember that very few people are that deceptive. So it is not every person that you're going to run into that is going to be willing to deceive you. So you don't have to allow that experience to keep you from ever trusting yourself in another relationship. Then you begin to trust yourself little by little by little. Learn about healthy relationships, learn about unhealthy relationships, get more astute at knowing what's going on inside of you, about recognizing things that are red flags, about recognizing things that don't feel right to you. You can begin to work with someone else, whether it's a counselor, a friend, a mentor, and running your perceptions and your opinions and your thoughts by this person. Get validation from that person. Hey, that makes sense to me. That sounds like you're on the right track. I'd probably feel that same way too. Yeah, I agree with you. That sounds reasonable. And then that starts to build your confidence and helps you to trust yourself more. So if you work on it, work on beginning to trust yourself, work on getting that trust back so that you can stand firm in who you are and what you know and believe and what you want and need and what you perceive, then you will become more and more healthy and be able to assert yourself and stand for your own truth in your relationships. Thank you for watching this video on Change My Relationship. I hope that you'll come to my website and check it out, and you'll look at my other YouTube videos and you'll find a lot more that will help you. Thank you again.